Alright, welcome back everybody. Matt, we're still playing Perfect Dark, so let's get to the streets of Chicago in order to use stealth to get into the secret meeting of the bad guys in the G5 building. However, this game does stealth about as well as a blind man in a room full of symbols, and this level is the worst. Yeah, bad guys. This is the smallest level, so the developers made up for that by severely handicapping the AI here. Because if the enemy guarding the exit to this level hears you, he will shut the door and you will fail the mission. Aliens. So to avoid that, you essentially have to run in front of him with sparklers in your hands in order to alert him. And I want you to witness this stealthy move right here. Perfect. So the first thing you need to do when you start this mission is to restart it, because if you don't restart it, everyone will be in the wrong position and you'll probably fail. Now this man here is a civilian, but this man is an FBI agent, and apparently he's okay to kill, because when they see you they'll call for backup and you have to kill them before they do so. But what's weird about this is that they often get out entire phrases like, "we have an intruder," or "we have a code 2" before they die. You would think that would be enough for base to be alerted, but this is not the case. Now this storm drain slash vert ramp has edges that act as ladders, which makes climbing them slow and fun. And I just want you to witness all the stealth that's going on right now. I guess at this point I can shed a little more light into the story. The reason that the streets of Chicago are littered with Datadyne thugs is because Trent Easton, the current head of the NSA, is dirty. He's working with Datadyne, and apparently planking is still in season. So why is it okay to kill FBI agents? They could have made them NSA agents, and that would have made a bit more sense, but as we've discussed, this game doesn't like to make sense now, does it? And now for one of our senseless missions, we're on our way to reprogram a taxi so that it will cause a vehicular diversion, but first we need to trace a limousine before it leaves. And right here I am rapidly squatting and getting up. It makes you move faster. And right here you plant the tracer bug and it leaves as if it was waiting for you. And at the end of the video I'm going to show you why I made sure to aim carefully before I did that. Right here we're going to reprogram a taxi with our data uplink, which is now called a reprogrammer. I guess it's a good thing the taxi doesn't require a password. Maybe it should. I mean, why don't we have that now? We wouldn't need keys, just type in your password and the door opens and the engine starts. I would probably use LastPass on my card because I can never remember my password. That's a wonderful add-on. Anyway, we're off to the storm drain to wait for an ungodly long amount of time for this diversion. The taxi is going to crash into that floating sentry gun right there. It's going to cause a loud explosion and the guards are going to come running. Most importantly, the guard that's guarding the exit. We use this diversion to disable the lock on the entrance to the car park, making it impossible to fail the mission by being locked out. So we're going to go try to disable that exit, but you're going to see that Joanna sneaks about as effectively as an elephant wearing plate metal armor, and we're detected. So at this point I'm just going to try to rush over to the exit so I can disable the lock, because once that is blown up, you can't fail by being locked out. And now we can be as unstealthy as we want, perhaps even more so than before. And coming up here lies the charred remains of the taxi and the flying drone gun. Wouldn't you have liked to see that explosion? Maybe in a bonus video. Now those civilians are dressed as CIA agents, and I don't understand that at all. And we've just killed our last FBI agent, who is apparently expendable. I don't understand. Were the developers trying to send a story-specific message, or were they just lazy? Probably going to go with lazy on that one. At this point, I'm just going to show off that this man is indeed a CIA agent, but he doesn't behave as such. He behaves as a scared civilian who offers you his wallet any chance he gets. Here I'm looking for that FBI agent so I can show you his badge, but you're just going to have to take my word for it because I think he disappeared. And right here we're going to prepare our escape route for the next mission. There's 2 doors here, and wherever you place the remote mine, it's going to show up at the end of the next mission. But we can't blow it up yet or we'll alert everyone. So here we are, we're all done, we're off to the end, and we're going to go into the car park. And since I destroyed that console on the wall, the door's not going to shut, but we're going to pass the mission anyway. And coming up, here's what happens when you don't aim your reticle at the limousine. This has been Perfect Dark, and I'll see you next time.